now. Had time to let the shoulder heal. No surgery was needed or anything like that, so it just took time to heal. But I'm just hoping to kind of get back to what I was doing in 17. My arm strength and my confidence in my arm that I had back then.
How important is the confidence, though, too? You know, it can be tough playing with an injury. But is that as important as anything, getting that back over the next few weeks as it's physical?
Probably. Just, it's probably hand in hand, both of them. How I feel will help my confidence a lot better. So.
You were healing, so did you have any chance? Like I know some quarterbacks in the past have gone to like quarterback gurus in the offseason. I know Connor did, Kirk did. Did you do any of that, or was it just because of the healing? No?
Yeah, I tried to stay away from throwing too much. I probably didn't throw for a month after the season ended, so I'm just trying to let it heal up. And then once winter workouts started and all that, we would have sessions where we'd throw with all the receivers. So mostly just kind of letting it heal and trying to feel through it.
You had a second to reflect, and can there be anything that you can gain that can be a positive from everything you went through last year?
Yeah, kind of the stuff I've been saying. Never take anything for granted. Always got to be working. Always got to make sure that your availability is your best ability. So I'm just trying to stay healthy through all that.
How did you spend your off season with the arm?
Like I just told them, not really doing much, just kind of trying to let it heal. Not really throwing too much on it. Just getting tough
The quarterback, is that you have to then go into the mind game and start studying more film? What kind of things did you do?
Yeah, studying film was a big thing. Rewatching all the plays from last year and just seeing what I did right, what I did wrong. Just trying to improve on that.
What do you think about what was your reaction to the changes in the coaching staff, and how's that going to affect you directly going into this year?
I've had both coaches. Obviously, Coach Warner's been the OC, and Coach Stanley was the quarterback coach. So I've had great time with both of them. And both coaches have had success in their positions. Coach Warner coaching Kirk, and then Coach Salem coaching Lewerke. So I think both guys are in a great position for what they do.
Do you like the? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, has there been much of a chance to really do much yet with the coaches to learn? Hey, maybe as Brad's a little bit different and Dave's a little different.
We've had film sessions, we've had OTA type stuff where I've been able to kind of learn how Coach Warner works a little differently from Coach Salem. But I think that's just going to progress as spring ball starts right now.
Do you like the changes in the offense?
I do, yeah. I think both guys are great coaches, and I think both have their positives. So I'm happy with the changes.
Schematically, though, with the changes in the playbook type stuff, do you like that stuff? I'm not asking you what it is.
Okay, no, I do, yeah. I think Coach Salem has a good feel for offense. When he was in the quarterback room, we would always talk about different things that we could do. So I think that he has a great feel for what we're going to do.
The offseason, what was it like for you as a quarterback? Collectively as the offense, as coach said, you left 15 and 20.
Yeah, no, it definitely sucked that we were the lacking side of the ball. We definitely could have done a lot more, and we take full responsibility for that, and we want to improve on that this year.
Brian, do you expect to be going into this being able to be full go in practice, or do you think you'll be limited at all in terms of
full
number
go.
of throws in it? Okay.
Full go is what I expected.
Okay. When you look back on this year as a whole, what were the couple of things that stand out? Obviously, injuries have a factor, your own, obviously, but just what are sort of the top line thoughts of where things went wrong last year?
I think just having guys that can hold people accountable on offense, guys aren't afraid to speak up and call people out. I think that's kind of what we need on offense a little more.
I saw Jordan's up to 300 pounds at least on the roster. Chewins is up to 300 on the roster. Was that an emphasis for those guys?
Yeah, I think putting on weight was something that at the time Coach Staten wanted, and now obviously Coach Bolden still wants. So I think that was a big emphasis.
Do you feel like you're going into this thing a little cold though? Like you weren't, since you didn't have that opportunity to, like you said, you were resting up and everything. Does it feel? I don't know, maybe it's just how it always should be, where this is where you first start thinking about football, but
yeah.
I'm sure in years past you probably came in with a little more momentum and, a little warmer, I guess. Am I reading that wrong? Or?
Maybe a little bit, but for the most part, I think it's not really different for me. I have the same mindset, I have the same approach as I always do. So.
You're a senior now. Is this the point where you start thinking about legacy or trying to leave a footprint?
Yeah, everyone obviously wants to leave a footprint here, and I want to improve on mine and try and make it, try and get back up there, being one of the best quarterbacks here. So.
What do you take from 2010 or 2 years ago versus last year? Do you go back and study things that you did then? Have you been doing that?
I have a little bit, yeah. Seeing what things I did right and what I did wrong, seeing what I can improve on, and it's most of it's pretty easy things. Just going through my reads, hitting the open guy, staying tall in the pocket. So
You taller or am I shorter?
maybe it's just the shoes. The shoes probably
I
add a
was
little
gonna
bit.
say you must be on
French
heels.
I might have grown.
Brian, you look significantly thicker in the chest area. So were you able to lift even with the shoulder?
I was, yeah. It was limited, and I think I've been bigger at times, but I don't really think I lost any weight by any means. So.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Ask Coach Steve where your head is, but let me ask you where your head is. Because of the obvious, tough year, performance-wise, tough year, health-wise, where are you?
I'm good. I'm good now. It was obviously one of the toughest years of my life, but I'd say I'm pretty good now.
How did you grow through that experience, if at all?
Just leaning on my family, leaning on everyone around me. They were all boosting me up and keeping my confidence up.
Was this an important step? I mean, sometimes you have to go through bad things to experience the good. Do you see it that way?
I do. I think looking back on it, that seeing all the bad things that happen can only lead to good things. I can only go up from here. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
And they probably covered this. Are you at 100% now?
I am. 100%.
And anxious, I imagine?
Very anxious. Very anxious to get started again.
Why? Just because of the obvious?
Just because I want to show that I'm still a great quarterback. I still have a lot of abilities. When I'm fully confident, fully 100% healthy.
So, looking back at the bowl game, you didn't want to say it then, I would imagine, but what percent did you think you were? You're obviously
I was pretty
cleared to
close.
play. You're close to
Yeah,
100.
I was close, and I think after the last couple months that I've had off, I can say that I'm 100% now. But I was pretty close back then too.
What was it like to be less than 100%, even when you were battling through pain during the regular season? When you
tough.
went back and looked at the film, there's throws that you know you can make and that type of thing.
Especially, I went back watched the Michigan game from last year because that was the first game after I got hurt, and I could tell just my arm angle was a lot lower, and I didn't even notice it back then. But I can like looking back on the film, I could tell that my arm just didn't look the same at all.
Was there? Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, that was it.
Was there pain also, or just freedom of movement into the thing, or both?
Back then?
Yeah, both.
In the game, you don't really feel the pain. Your adrenaline's going so much, but I'm sure there was definitely.
Ryan, you're a prideful guy. In hindsight, would you have shut it down if you had to do it over again?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't think I would. I want to be able to play if I can, be here for the team as much as I can. So.
The team, is there great motivation even in the spring? Because you don't feel like you're a 7-6 program.
Not at all. I feel like we're definitely better than 7-6, and the time to show that is now during spring ball and coming up in fall camp later.